All right, guys, what's up, guys? Happy Friday night for you guys. Want to give a little quick recap on what I see a potential move for this upcoming week here for you guys. So let's talk about this. Happy Friday. Markets are closed, like I said. Take a break, right? It's the weekend. Enjoy yourself. I want to talk about the US dollar. US dollar has gone down quite a bit. And what is pretty interesting here, I'm just going to go and relay through the weekly charts here for you guys. So this is the weekly charts on tradingview.com. And I'm just giving you my analysis, my personal opinion, what I've seen, and where I'm going to go with this. So since the US dollar has come back down, let's talk about this, right? Major resistance here, previous at 93. Another major resistance here, shot down. I'm looking to sell back down to 90. That's what I'm looking at right now for next week, for the upcoming week here. Pretty plain and simple for what you guys are seeing right now for US dollar. I'm gonna go back and erase all of this. And let's talk about Wall Street. Wall Street is still trying to make a move higher. Now, what's going to be interesting right now is a lot of people are speculating what's going to happen to the housing market and what could be a potential downside when the homeowners cannot pay, right, the forbearance. So it's a matter of time. I'm like I said, if you guys are probably wondering, here we go, mortgage forbearance, and talk about this because a lot of people are probably looking at this right now. Concern over foreclosure increases after forbearance ends, right? So let's talk about this. I'm going to talk about this right now because a lot of homeowners are on. I'm talking about what, at least 2 million people are on this. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's see here. So 4.5 million in March 2022, less than 2 million today. 86% of borrowers who have exited the program have done successfully. There are 900,000 borrowers scheduled to exit by the end of 2021. So, as yeah, it says right, but as homeowners exit forbearance, it will not lead a significant uptick in foreclosure activity. So that's from somebody's opinion. But like I said, from all the banks that I'm seeing right now, there are pretty getting at a point of skepticism where the market's going. And if we look at this right now, I'm gonna highlight this. Down, Nasdaq is down, S&P is down. What's going to be very interesting right now is where the market is going to be headed for the remainder of this year. And we are coming into a new month, which is August. So we'll see how that plays out for this upcoming month, which would be Sunday. So I'm going to erase this out. I'm pretty sure you guys are probably excited to see this housing market crash down, as excited as I am. So you can buy a house at a cheaper price, right? just it's just my opinion. Okay. So, anyways, S&P, same thing. Closing in at a bearish doji candle here on the weekly. Same thing with US 30. And it's going to be undecided until we see these major factors that's going to affect the economy, especially the housing market. I'm talking a lot about the housing markets because it's been a long time and it's been over 10 plus years. And so when the market crashed back in 2008, 2009, we're already looking at another, right? It's already a given factor. I mean, Wall Street's been up since 2009. I mean, if you were to look at Wall Street way back in 2009, I mean, this is way back. Let's talk about this. This is 2008, 2010, and this is 2009 at the lowest, and it's at a freaking all-time high, guys. 35,000 from 7,500. That is insane. I have never seen such a crazy buying investment opportunity on Wall Street. Even if you bought stocks back in 2009, 2010, right? Freaking making boatloads of money right now. So, is it time for it to come down? I mean, my honest opinion, I would not be surprised if Wall Street does end up crashing back down. Okay, just be clear and give yourself a heads up and have some cash flow ready to buy some properties, right? So let's talk about gold here. Now, gold is very undecided here on the weekly. Now, based on this, I wouldn't buy or sell. I would just recommend scalping this. That's all the same. UJ going back down, major move going back down. A lot of resistance at the 111. I'd be looking for it to short it back down to 109 and 108, 107. That's what I'm looking at. I know I'm talking a little too fast here. Pound did shoot itself back up. Well, now what's going to be tricky is that the pound is coming back to retest previous resistance at 140, which isn't a whole lot to buy and sell. So I would suggest waiting to see what's going to happen on the fundamental side before you try to capture on the technical side. The reason why I talk about the fundamental side is because when the news hits, you're going to be like, oh crap, why the pound is shooting down. So I would highly recommend reading up on some news, understanding when these news are going to hit, and mostly I would recommend not the not the MyFX economic calendar, but what is going to happen with the British pound. So that is very interesting to see, and obviously what's going to happen with the Bank of England as well. Euro GBP. Now this is going to be tricky because it ties in with the British pound, and with that being said, Euro is weaker than the pound. And so we're going to see a lot of consolidation at this price for some time being. I don't know how long it's going to be consolidating, but it's been consolidating for quite some time. And this is the weekly chart. So it's been consolidating this whole year, if you guys look at it. Well, yeah. Well, since at the end of tax season, from April, and we have March, and we look at all this back here, back in March, a lot here, back the same. The wick meets up with this. Pretty interesting to see this. Hasn't breaking 87 for a long time. Euro. Now, gonna buy Euro. It is a bullish engulfing candle over the previous structure. Now, what's gonna be interesting is that it's not breaking anything above 119. So 119 is a pretty strong resistance. With that being said, I have my horizontal line set at the 119. We will find out if it breaks 119 coming up week for the new month of August and the first week of August. And also, it's going to be non-farm payroll. U-Swiss, major move back down. I'm going to keep selling this thing back down to the first support price of 90 and 89. I'm going to have to move this back down. So this is what I'd be targeting down. I have my horizontal line back down here. So looking to short it back down a little bit under 90 to see if it'll break this support structure here and then come back down to 88. So which is right here. Okay. USD CAD did go down, but it didn't go down as much as I thought it'd be. So with that being said, it might just be a retracement candle. It could end up shooting itself back up to retest the wick of 128. And that's pretty much what I'm looking at for USD CAD. Now, I'm pretty sure some people are gonna be like, well, they dropped USD CAD. Why don't you just sell it? If you were to draw this trend line from here and up here on the weekly, it did not. It bounced off the trend line, the weekly trend line. So let's do this math here, right? So let's do here and here. All right. It did not break the weekly trend line. So that's if you like using trend lines. Me personally, I like using weekly trend lines and monthly trend lines. I don't really use it a whole lot, but when I do look at this and see if this is a major move to set a currency pair backwards, then yes. But most importantly, right now is that I'm treating this as a retracement candle. You can treat it as the way you want it to be. Like I said, that's the way I'm looking at it right now on the weekly. Let me remove this. Okay. Australia and New Zealand are so undecided at this point, but it is still bearish. I'll give that. They're both still bearish. They're both still going down. Not a whole lot, but both still going down, still consolidating. With these two pairs undecided at the same time, I would highly recommend just scalping these pairs throughout the whole week, Monday through Friday. And that way you're not getting all caught up trying to swing trade these pairs, because if you didn't get at the very top to sell them, there's no point trying to get at the very bottom trying to sell them, if you get what I'm saying. So other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I'm really paying attention to the housing market as much as I can. What's going to happen with the stock market as well. And also, what is Joe Biden's plan for the remainder of this year? And also I guess COVID, the new Delta variant is still on the rise, I guess. And we will find out what's going to happen, like I said, for the remainder of this year, and what is going to be the new phase of the economy and the new wave of the investors coming in and getting out. So other than that, that's it, guys. Happy Friday night. I hope I said some great insight for you guys, my analysis for you guys. I appreciate all you guys have been following me and subscribing to this channel. More videos to come. Like I said, I will try to do videos once a day for you guys and keep up with these analysis, because I want you guys to see where I'm going with analysis, technical, fundamental, and how I trade the markets. Other than that, that's it, guys. Peace out.